Hey there, Scriptcat here with my screenwriting survival tips for today. All right, let's talk about validation. And I don't just mean the parking ticket after the meeting where they validate your parking, which, by the way, I've had many a meeting where that was the only validation, was the parking, because luckily it was $20 an hour, so there was no validation in the pitch meeting. We're always looking for that validation from others, right? From a producer, from Hollywood, from anyone who reads the script. And you'll know, as you gain more experience or have experienced this, that when you write a script, not everybody's going to love it as much as you do or did. And that's just the nature of creating art, right? So the key is to try to find that person that gets it. You know, my fifth spec that actually was the only spec that I sold, it took 8 years. 7 to 8 years from the time that I finished it to the time of the first day of photography. And that was a long haul journey. Many people didn't like the script. Many liked the script, didn't know what to do with it. The marketplace at the time was not making this type of genre film, World War II. So you never know with the screenplay. And you can be crushed as a writer when you're seeking that validation, especially like with screenplay contests. You send it out and you don't make the quarterfinals and you're crushed, or you make the quarterfinals and then you don't make the semifinals and you're crushed. This is why my point is to keep the intimate details to yourself about your work and your progress, because social media is out there, right? And people are boasting about, I have this big meeting on Monday, and then the meeting comes and then we find out that it was just a meeting, but it's all hyped up to be this, I'm buying the house on Tuesday, and then the person either has to explain what happened at the meeting, nothing, it was just a general meeting, or they just don't talk about it anymore. And then someone later asks, hey, what happened with that big meeting that you were promoting? So it draws a lot of energy, right, to be on social media. And then people think that you're blowing smoke, like, your movie was supposed to go and it didn't. And what happened with that? You know, and you don't need to explain. But I've been in a situation where the head of production said, we're going into production in 3 months. And then it all fell apart. So what if I told everybody and my family and started buying things and, you know, banking upon this when suddenly it all falls apart? It's a lot of energy to put out there, you know, when the rug's pulled out beneath you. So my point is that's basically how Hollywood works on its own time, not your time or my time. And nothing ever happens as fast as we think it's going to, or maybe not at all. So, you know, when I see on Twitter and Instagram writers putting out, and I know everybody's excited about a meeting, but sometimes a meeting is just a general meeting, and that's great. Take that success. But to blow it up about the exact intimate details of everything that you're doing, and then things go sideways, and then I don't say the person has egg on their face, but you have to expose yourself in public to your failures. And that's great if you want to do that, but it takes a lot of energy and time. So just keep the specific details close. And then when something really does happen and the money clears the bank, then you can have the party and celebrate. So those are my tips for today. Just a little help to try to, you know, survive the long haul journey, because it is a long haul journey to reach any level of success as a writer. You can find me on Twitter at Scriptcat. Go to Amazon. You can take a look at my book, A Screenwriter's Journey to Success, Tips, Tricks, and Tactics to Survive as a Working Screenwriter in Hollywood. Available on Amazon. Check that out. You can go to my blog, My Blank Page, over on WordPress, and then visit my website, 5o'clockblue.net, and there'll be, it's a one-stop shop, and you can find information about my screenplay consulting services. So as I always say when I end these, you know, keep the faith and keep writing, because, you know, if you stop writing, you are guaranteed never to have any chance at success. So keep filling those blank pages, and we'll talk soon.